What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and we got some HD screenshots, of course, that were in the previous V jump, and I kind of wanted to talk about them just briefly. Not going to be a long video at all today, guys. So if you're new to the channel and you want to hear all things Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to the channel and turn that bell icon so you don't miss a single upload. Dragon Ball games, I've gotten this from DBS Hype, I've got it from Mohammed, as well as many others. Appreciate all of y'all for keeping me up to date with this information. I'm watching as well. I've seen it, but it's still nice for people to send it to you just in case you didn't see it. With his new Rebellion Rush and Final Spirit Cannon techniques and his 4 teammates to back him up, the battle will certainly take a different turn. Get ready for Bardock, Alone Against Fate, DLC coming soon to DBZ, hashtag dbzk. Guys, there's something in this that I am starting to get concerned with. Now, first off, let's look at these screenshots. You know, beautiful. Bardock showing his attacks off, of course, in pretty Dragon Ball Z Kakarot fashion. Okay. Then you have his other teammates. They don't show Fasha firing hers off, but we did see that in the V-Jump scan. My problem with this is, well, first of all, people are thinking that the other Saiyans are going to be playable characters. I don't think they will. I don't see, because one thing, guys, that you have to realize with playable characters, and I say this all the time, they have to have some missions to do. Not saying that they won't. Fasha may, you know, some of the other guys may. I just don't see it happening. Okay. I think that the only one we'll play with is Bardock, unless something happens to Bardock and we have to take over with one of the others. Maybe Bardock's fighting and we got to gather materials or something to that effect. I don't see it happening because these guys are going to have a full skill tree and things like that. Don't get confused when you see them firing like this. Okay. The reason why I say that is because, guys, this image is not in game. It's in game, but it's taken from a different camera perspective. All right. So don't get confused about that. All right. We've seen this before with support characters where they show an attack like this. When you play it in game, you don't see it happen like this. OK, so don't look at this and think, oh, they're going to be playable. That's not the case. Now, my concern is this. If you take a look at these two images, what do you see in the background? You see hundreds, if not thousands, of enemies. See that? All these little dots, guys, they're enemies. Okay? They're enemies. Let's reset that to 100. But y'all get what I'm saying? All of these little dots, they're all enemies. This is concerning to me because it screams horde mode. Now, I told you in my first video, my speculation would be that you would be able to go to these different planets and you would have to conquer the different planets. Now, every DLC has come with its own special type of game mechanic. Now, there's one or two things happening here. Number one, they are indeed recycling the hordes mode that we had in the Frieza DLC. I mean, guys, just look, there are hundreds of thousands. All of these dots are enemies. Okay. So they're either recycling that or they're kind of taking from that and making a new mode. Remember what I told you? The Saiyans went and conquering planets. So we know that they had to fight and conquer other enemies. We know that they did this to a very high degree. Now, I'm trying to zoom in on this image, man. If I can, right here, I can't make out. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. If you notice, okay, the reason why I say too that this is a support character. If you notice here on the edge, right here, okay, also up here Okay. And down here, they're all facing, this guy is facing this way, but the other three are facing another direction, which tells me this. It tells me that they are trying to fight someone else. That means that it's more than just this Saiyan in battle. Okay. But my gosh, y'all, I really hope they're not reusing horse battles, but that's what it looks like. Do I think I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt? I'm going to be optimistic, and I'm going to say it's not horse battles that we're looking at here. What we're looking at here is more or less them fighting to take over the planet. I think what we're seeing is a new game mechanic where we have to basically take on a horde in order to conquer the planet. And if I had to speculate, I would say similar to hordes modes where you had a certain number to reach. I'm wondering if they're going to do it to where there's like a bar that fills up and you have to defeat so many enemies in order for them to basically bow down and say you won. And before you do that, there's going to be this really, really powerful enemy that you have to fight to conquer the planet. Now, this also kind of gives me some good news because I don't even remember Hordes Battle having this many dots out here, this many people. It leads me to believe, guys, in order for us to defeat this many people, that Great Ape is going to be necessary. I truly believe that we will be able to transform into Great Apes, and that way we can destroy many people. Because, guys, if you look at what the Saiyans did, that's exactly what they did. Bardock and them, they defeated many people. Look at all of those people. They wiped out total civilizations with just the 4 or 5 of them conquering the entire planet because they were able to transform into Ozaru. So, yes, it does look like Hordes mode. Yes, it may have some of the same mechanics, but I truly believe that this mode is a mode that we will be able to transform into Great Ape to be able to defeat a greater number of enemies and then also probably have to have a boss fight. I know Bardock still has his tail. I would bring that up, but it's kind of one of those deals where it's like, well, Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga had his tail as well. But guys, I've done a video about transformations, so I will do another one because it's important to understand this. I know you look at this guy here and it looks like he has a tail, but that's actually a belt. This isn't even Saiyan attire. So you know that these are enemies attacking different people. Also, note, these are 2 different planets. Look at the enemies on this one. These are those round guys that we saw in the trailer. Okay, and then these are a different enemy. So we know that we'll be able to go to different planets and things like that. So all in all, man, like I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic. I don't think they'll recycle Hordes modes because another thing you have to think about Hordes battles is who's the leader. You know, and since you have different enemies on different planets and there seems like to be a lot more of them, it leads me to believe that you will indeed be able to transform into Ozaru so that you can defeat a greater number of enemies. And once you defeat a certain number, then you have a boss fight and then the enemies will submit if you beat the boss and you thus take over the planet. Now, if that is the case, the way for them to do this correctly is to have maybe procedurally generated planets, maybe a hub where you can go to different planets and do this. You see what I'm saying? Not if they have a set number, then that's not going to be fun. Okay. But we'll see. We'll see. More details will come out as the weeks progress. We're getting close to January where we will get the PS5 edition. I'm thinking in the next V-Jump, we will probably get some more information on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox One upgrade. Because like I said, I really believe that it's going to be more than just a graphical upgrade. Okay. I'm hoping it is. And we should also start to see more scans as far as the villains and some of the special or the new game mode coming. They're teasing a new mode here with these guys in the background. So we could hear about that next. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. I appreciate y'all's patience. I appreciate y'all's love and support. Please share this video with as many people as possible and like and comment. Till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.